Hello, and we're freaking back on Cookard. Okay, that's just I've decided that's how I'm gonna say it from now on. But we're back, and I completely forgot where I left off. Hey, because it's the 12th right now. I think I played it at maybe the beginning of the month. Girl, I have no idea. I don't remember where I left off. That's what we're getting at. I quickly realized, I was making flour. So I was like, okay, I remember how you grow the wheat. And then where does the wheat go after that? It goes on the grinder. So I just assumed you needed 4 on the grinder. We'll soon come back to that and realize, I wasted a ton of time. Girl, whatever. So I'm just trying to make things go. Do my work and, have a successful business. Feeding hamsters, I guess. But I collected all those recipes at the end of last episode. Oh baby, I will soon realize that not only am I just stupid, I clearly can't read. So I'll explain later, but in the meantime, we're making bagels, we're making baguettes, and that's about it, even though I got all these other recipes. So as you can see, I'm leaving the wheat on the grinder. Why isn't it working? Because I gotta press that shit. I have to press it, and I will not realize that for a very long time. So, take this playthrough that I'm doing currently as like a tutorial, like I said in last episode, I think, as a tutorial of what not to do. Because clearly I don't know what to do. And one of these items I'm supposed to make is tongue hulu, and I was under the impression that I could not do that unless I had a make 2 oven, or a make 2 stove, whatever. I clearly thought it was gonna go in the oven. It literally says on the recipe card it goes in the stove, so I have a stove, I could make it, but again, I'm under the impression I literally cannot. And then see, this is me realizing, how do I get the grinder to do it? I have to press it. Wow. And what? So I grind those freaking flours, I guess, and then I have recipes up there? What? Girl, they need to make a bigger noise when I get recipes, because I am under such immense stress that, girl, I don't know how to do that. See? Okay, I'm literally stupid. I could make the challah, but it says the make 2 oven, and for some reason I'm assuming that I need the make 2 oven in order to make it. Even though I have all these ingredients, well, except for the fruit, because I have not used the fruit stall at all. I don't really know. I didn't know how at this moment. Let's just say that. But, girl, so I'm trying to use this quest page as diligently as I must, I guess. And, well, it's going great for the most part, but I also have this lurking stress on my back. I was about to curse. I actually cursed earlier in this episode, but I'm gonna have to, scrub that out, because YouTube has been, I don't know, shadow banning some of the videos I do curse in the first 5 minutes, and now I believe you. Hands to the air, I believe you. I'm not supposed to curse in the first 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, YouTube. And I won't, even though I did, but I will do like my best to, censor it. Censor it or not do it at all, but not doing it at all is asking a little too much. So, hands in the air, I apologize. I keep getting these recipes that I just am under the impression I cannot do. So, what do I do now? I guess get the ingredients out, but then I'm like, wait, how do I do it? See, am I gonna try to do it? Yeah, see, I'm under the impression, even though right above it says I have a stove, and I have a stove right in front of me. What was I doing? Okay, for a cozy looking game, this is very stressful. I was stressed, and it's like the type of stress you kind of like have your like shoulders tensed a little, and you're kind of like making an angry face. What are those called, like in between your eyebrows, those wrinkles? Crow's feet. You kind of have crow's feet, and you're kind of clenching your jaw. That's how I was playing. My shoulders were tense, and I was kind of mad. But I'm having fun. Don't get it wrong. I'm having fun, or else I wouldn't be playing this still. I love this game, but I am very tense when I'm playing it. And that's why I do these in like 30-40 minute increments. That's about my peak. I was like hungry, I hadn't eaten, and so again, we hit the 37-minute mark, 35-minute mark, whatever. And I was like, okay, we can wrap this up. And I think I made a good amount of progress at the end. I guess I could spoil this for you now. There was a quest that you have to trade in 3 strawberry shortcakes, or whatever they're called. Ooh, I don't remember what they're called. They're basically strawberry shortcakes. You have to trade in 3 of those for something. I didn't do that because I literally just remembered that while I was watching the beginning of this video. Oops. Girl, whatever. If you could hear my dog, wow. I don't know what she's barking at. I mean, she basically runs this house. I don't know what she like could possibly need right now. She is a little devil, but well, she's not a devil to me. I actually think in her old age she's gotten a little kinder. She used to be like, I mean, she's a tiny dog. She used to scare everyone. And I'm like, well, why are you so scared of her? She's so cute. It's because she's like she likes me the most. So, you know, biases aside, she, you know, did try to bite someone. Girl. I mean, if you have a little white mutt, I'm gonna call her a mutt. I feel like you get it. But, you know, I don't even know at this point. She's so cute. I think she's 13. No, I think she's 10. 11? Dang, that's actually crazy. Oh, wow. As I've been mentioning, I think you'll have a hard time hearing me not mention it. I am moving out soon, and I'm just like, oh, I have to leave my poor little baby. Even though, hard reality, she probably won't even care. I mean, she literally does everything herself. I quickly realized that this was like, I don't know, a long time ago. I realized that she didn't like to have like a feeding schedule for whatever reason. I don't know. And so we had to separate her bowl with my other dog's bowl because she's a little devil, like I said. So she felt like she had to eat both of the foods. She had to eat both of the foods, or she would just completely leave her bowl and not eat at all. And I'm like, girl, this is your time to eat. And then she'd be like, oh, I'm not eating, blah, blah, blah. As if she could talk. Whatever. So I think you get what I'm saying. It just didn't work out. So my other dog eats on a schedule like a normal dog. Woohoo! And then my little dog, I just give her food in a bowl and it's in my room so the other dog doesn't eat it. And she just eats it whenever she wants. And then she comes and barks at me when she wants more. It's a simple thing. And I understand. You know, that's all I could ask for. And she doesn't pee inside. She's great. Actually, if it's scary outside, aka windstorm or something like that, she will pee inside. But it's like, I mean, I just wipe it up. What's the big deal? We don't have carpet in the house. So, oh, don't get me fucking started on carpet. Ugh. I think so. We've lived in this house I'm currently in my entire life, basically. So probably like I'm 20. So we probably moved in when I was like 1. So I guess 19, whatever. Basically my whole life, because what is 1? Anyway. So I think when we moved in, this house did come with carpet. Oh, girl. Immediately ripped up. We did not want that fucking carpet. No. And this is already an old house, so that carpet was lived in. And ever since then, we've kind of ran through a ton of different flooring because, well, for the most part, we've just had horrible luck with the flooring. We'll buy a ton of it, install it. It's been an easy little thing we could do. And, oh, look, we don't have enough. And then we went to go buy more. They don't manufacture it anymore. Eee! So that's at least happened to us like 3 times, which is insane. But, you know, yeah, I guess that's just a universal way of telling us, try again, dear, try again. Ugh, girl, whatever. you know, at the moment, I need to trade for a tap and trade for a table. So for the table, I think I need 5 dirty dishes. So basically what I'm doing is crossing my fingers and hoping people come in with like a baguette or a bagel order, because do I even have to say it again? I don't think I can make these recipes, but I can. Whatever. But as you did see earlier, I did trade for a hand mixer, and that is just fantastic. Soon, I was gonna say soon I'll get a whatever it's called, a electronic water pump. Girl, that's the tap. Oh, there we go. Hey! I got the tap. And this requires electricity, obviously. And yeah, so I have to keep cranking that shit. And I tried to reorganize. I tried to reorganize my little electronic situation a little, and well, I just hated it. So I had to quickly put the oven back to the left where it belongs, and the mixer up in the top. That's a new little advancement, but I like it there. And it doesn't move, trust. I think the only things I will be moving is the stove and the tap, but even that, I don't even know. Wait, I haven't looked into this at all, but is the Make 2 oven just 2 ovens combined? Ooh, I'm tapping my chin. Oh, that's kind of crazy. But I could be fully lying. I didn't check this at all. My impression was that I was getting none of this done, by the way. I was like, okay, so I need to do these few quests. And doing these few quests with literally customers like banging on your door, let me in, serve me. It's a little hard. So that's what I'm going through right now. So, I think I have 5 dirty plates. Ooh. So what's that upgrade? What did I just say? A table. Yeah. I'll try to note it when it happens, but I get the table. So I'm getting the table right now. I put the table down. Oh. Me when I thought I could do something. Anyway, I put the table down. I'm serving these two customers. And all of the sudden, one of the tables just gets lost in the midst of my chaos, and I just don't use it for a while. And then I'm like, wait, I literally have 2 tables. So then I go and find it, and it was like underneath, literally a mess. So, you know, I'll try to note when that happens, but it did happen, and I was so confused. I was like, what? And then earlier I was moving this whole deck of fucking cards I have on the side of my screen, and it got mixed up everywhere, and then it was just a mess. But I'm glad I got through it. So one of the big mistakes for me is putting that quest tab away, because then I just get overwhelmed with like, oh my god, what am I supposed to do? And well, then I don't get much done. And that's basically what I do for this playthrough. I put it away and then forget. I'm like, oh wait, I was supposed to make those three shortcakes. Well, it didn't happen because I forgot. I mean, here I made a recruitment desk. Damn. That was real. Oh my god, I'm choking. Voila, I'm back just like new, and I forgot to adjust this. I also got this hamster wheel, and I was like, what? So, you know, I learned to tap things earlier, so I'm tapping away, and I'm like, how the fuck do I use this? And then all of a sudden, I read that the running wheel needs a worker, and then I'm like, wait, I know how to get a worker, you just told me. So, you know, I'll keep an eye on it, but obviously I don't realize that right now, but I will get there, and you know, wink wink, maybe I'll have a worker. But for now, I don't really have a use for this tap. It was just getting to be too much. I was like, oh my god, why do I need this much water? Why on earth would I need this much water? I just don't know. And I don't know, like, it did work eventually, but I had to realize things. It was the year of realizing things for me, like for real. It was crazy. And once I read that you needed a worker, to get the running wheel, I was like, okay, let me move this customer to the recruitment table. Am I saying that right? It sounds like I'm stupid. Recruitment. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna leave it like that because I couldn't be bothered, honestly. And here's the shortcake. Was I calling it strawberry shortcake? I don't know. Anyway, it's called the shortcake. Girl. So again, under the impression I cannot make it, but we're gonna try. It says make to oven. Wait, actually, I don't think this one said make to oven, so that's what made me think I could do it. So let's go ahead and give this a shot. Let's try to make this strawberry shortcake and give it to the customer, I guess. And then I think once I make this, oh wait, I'm a genius. Yep, I moved it over to the recruitment table, and while it would have been easier if I just put that baguette person over at the recruitment table, at least I'm doing it now. And there we go. I have a worker bee. Hey, that actually reminds me of Bee Swarm Simulator for some reason, and I love that game. It's kind of hard. I don't know. Maybe you guys play Roblox too. I love Roblox, and I like those simulator games because I just get so good at them that it's just, my progress is undeniable and I love it. So, you know, clock that C in Bee Swarm Simulator. I am not the best, but I do have a lot of bees. I do not know how some of the people like you get on servers with will fill up their whole bee wall. I'm just like, what? I'm talking about this as if any of you watching have played that. I genuinely have no idea. This is like me reaching my hand out in the dark. I'm like, please, somebody help me. Who knows? I will probably die in the river like Jack. Die in the river? Girl, they wish they were in a river. That's funny. I watched the 3D version like 2 years ago. Was it? Girl, what year ago? Maybe it was last year. It was like a Valentine's Day showing, and we thought we were just going to a Titanic showing, and so we just walked in. Oh, why the hell is it 3D? Oh, so we had to walk back out and go get 3D glasses. Girl, what the hell? I never watch 3D movies just because I don't think it's worth it. I mean, unless you tell me your movie was made for 3D, I'll be like, yes, finally, but I'm not going to watch it in 3D. I'm like one of those people that are like, oh, you should do this, 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 and then I will not participate in the this, this, this. Yeah, all talk, no action. How about that? I mean, I liked the movie, so I was just sitting there watching and enjoying the movie, but I do not think it made a difference at all. I'm like, maybe at the beginning, because the tip of the boat kind of goes through the screen and you're like, whoa, that's about the peak of it. Maybe. Oh, and then during the underwater exploration part of it, the dirty water particles like float in the room. That's about it. Yeah, two things I remember. The rest was just normal. And I was like, okay, then why am I watching this? I mean, you don't have to give me a reason. I'll sit and watch Titanic any day, but it was just awkward. It was like, okay, now I have to wear these bunk ass glasses over my actual glasses because I wasn't aware that it was 3D, so I wore my glasses. Yeah. So, you know, it happened and I enjoyed the movie. I don't know why I'm talking so much smack about it as if I wasn't seated the whole time. Like, yeah, this is like my first time watching it. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know if anyone even gives a F, but I'm still reading Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I keep hearing jabber in my ear about how Happy Place is also a good book, and I liked Book Lovers, but I didn't like her other 2 books. Hopefully she only has 2 more, I have no idea, but I didn't like Beach Read or People We Meet on Vacation. I think those are the other 2. I didn't like those 2, and so I was kind of going into this book like, oh, whatever, and yeah, so I'm actually really enjoying this book. I'm reading it right after I'm reading it right after Abby Jimenez what is it, Just for the Summer. I loved that book, and this book is pretty good too. I actually really like it. I'll probably give it like 5 stars if the last 50% is just as good, but if it does fall off a little, I'll probably give it like 4.75 because I'm still enjoying it. I'm just so goddamn busy with these videos that I just can't like sit down and dedicate like more than an hour to reading it. And you know, that's fine with me, but it is a bit annoying when I have my Kindle sitting here and I just have books on my Kindle I need to read too. So, oh, I am reading Legendborn right now. It's a checkout from the library, like an Audible one or an audiobook from the library, and it's due in like 2 days, so I have to finish it really fast, and I'm actually loving it. So I checked out the Blood Marked book. It's the second one in the series. 22 hours, girl, I'm seated. Oh my god. Anyways, it got so good. I was like, oh wow. I think this video will come out after my next Minecraft video, so I won't say anything, but I was building off camera, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I was building off camera listening to the book, and I was just like so tapped in. I was like, you'll hear about it in my Minecraft video, but yeah, I was tapped in. And I don't know how I'm assuming the book isn't gonna end how I want it to end, but we'll have to see after I read the sequel. But actually, I can't spoil that for you. Sorry, there's like a love triangle in the book. That's all I'll say. And I'm tapped in. I'm so tapped in. So yeah. I was about to say, what else? Girl, I'm literally playing. What else, girl? This is ridiculous. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting in the hang of it. I finally have my little worker bee working and using actually I'm not using my grinder, clock that tea. I apparently forgot I have to like physically do it again, but you know, we'll get there eventually. I remember doing it. And why am I running low on packs? Interesting. That is weird. I guess because I'm making all the dishes now, or attempting to, damn. But right now I need some flour for this dough. And okay, see, I have these I have these recipes kind of memorized by now. Well, we'll see the next time I play this game, because it might be in like a week from now, and that might be a lie then. But yeah, I did go ahead and check the date. Girl, I played this 9 days ago, and I was having so much trouble trying to remember how to play this game. It was insane. But you know, I'm having so much fun playing other games. I was stuck in like a what would you call it? Stardew, and then Fortnite. That was all I would play in a day. And yeah, I still need to play Fortnite because I need to finish this fucking battle pass. But it's so hard. And I literally just play for the quests. And these quests, I need more XP, Fortnite. I need more XP, please. Because I'm not winning these goddamn games. But I've won a lot more than I did last season. I think I said this in a video. Last season, Chapter 5, Season 2, girl, I won twice. Both of which during the Avatar event, where it was significantly easier because you had the air wheel. Yeah. But this time I won 7 times, and it's so much fun. And I wish Fortnite would put the cars and stuff back to OP mode. I want to go crazy, and I want to have like nitro running through walls, crazy fists. They're doing like this no sweat summer. I'm like, so put regular mode, not competitive, put regular mode back to crazy mode. I want that. It was so fun. I won a game on my first day of the season because it was just like so crazy, and I was having so much fun. And yeah, I'm getting the hang of it, and it's just so much fun. This battle pass isn't as alluring to me as the other ones, hence why I'm not like so excited to finish it. And I'm just kind of sick and tired of the super styles. I don't use the super styles like ever, but I mean, if I do have them, I do use them, if that makes sense. If I do have the super styles, I probably use the super styles just so when I'm playing a game, you'd be like, oh, she got to level 200. That's how you got that. And I'm like, yeah, I did get to level 200. But I've only done that once. And it was during Chapter 5 Season 1 during the Lego hack. The Lego and Fortnite Festival hack. Yeah, that was the time. They need to bring that back. XP exploits. Yeah. I'm tapped into those because it's so much easier to play. Woohoo! And then there's less pressure on you. I mean, yeah. I definitely don't play that game to win. Absolutely not. And yeah, now we just keep doing this shit, I guess. I don't know why I don't put the mixer in the wheel category. Maybe next time I log on, I'll switch the hand crank and the worker, so the worker's on the top and the hand crank's on the bottom. Because I feel like I could limit the tap by putting it hand crank and then moving it to the bottom. Also, I need to move that grinder out of the way. Are you kidding me? So, yeah. Oh, damn. I was genuinely about to like go on another tangent, but my alarm went off. That made me have to go, I guess, it was like knead my bread and then put it into a floured container. So in 60 minutes, I can go bake it. I don't know what you would call that. But I did that to my bread, and yes, it's beautiful. I had 2 failed attempts at my bread because I tried to use bread flour, and for some reason I do not understand bread flour, and it just fails every time. So I threw that dough away. It was just not gonna work. And then the dough I had yesterday, I don't know, I fucked it up somehow. Oh, it was too hot because I put the oven light on to like heat up the oven, and I left for like 3 or 4 hours, and I was supposed to take it out of the oven so it wouldn't like, I don't know, like heat up too much, and it just got soupy, and I was like, I can't fucking use this. So I threw that away too, and it was just like, whatever. So I made the same recipe, and it's from, I need to put you on, sorry. It's maryboosters.com, MERRYBOOSTERS. It's called Rustic Bread Recipe Made with Biga, the best homemade artisan bread recipe. You could just use this recipe normally, or what I do is I do less yeast. You only use like, I don't know, like barely a teaspoon. Like no, barely 1/4 of a teaspoon of yeast in this recipe, and it works so well. But what I do is kind of mess with the ratio a little bit, putting a little less water in, and I add 25 grams of sourdough starter, activated sourdough starter, into the pre-ferment, and then for the bread dough, which is the second section of the recipe, I add in 30 or 45 grams of sourdough starter. And it gives it a great sourdough taste because you're doing all this fermenting. It's a great recipe and I love it. Sourdough or no sourdough. You kind of just need to, okay, what I recommend, bake the recipe normally and get a taste. Get a feel for how it would look. Because you kind of need to know the consistency of the pre-ferment and the bread dough. Because when you're adding the sourdough starter, it's obviously more moisture, so you don't want it to be too sticky. So yeah, keep an eye out on the ratios, but I've found those ratios with a little less water. I cannot tell you how much less water, but it's just a little less. I eyeball it, but it's really good, and it's my favorite recipe, and I try to deter from it sometimes, and it just bites me in the ass. So don't deter from your favorite recipes. Keep in line with what you know. Now, I was gone yesterday for 3 or 4 hours, whatever I said, because at 1 p.m. I went to the DMV to take my permit test. Yes, I am 20 years old. I just passed my permit test yesterday. Hooray! I just passed my permit test. I passed it, and it kicked me out of the test at 27 questions because I got them right. Pat on the back for me. I studied 2 days before the test, and I just memorized all 3 of the practice tests that we have, and they were literally the exact same questions, so it was good on me that I memorized all 3 of those tests. Yeah, I mean, what can you do now? I'm so happy I passed, and the reason I'm so happy I passed is because previously I failed 3 times, and this was when I was 15 and 16. I turned 16 during COVID, but I took the test I think when I was 15, because you can take it when you're like 15 and a half. So I went ahead and took it when I was 15 and a half. Failed. It kicked me off after like 4 or 5 questions. I'll resume my Yap session in a second, but right here I discovered that you can sell all your extra cards in the trade house. And it'll just give you coins to go get like more. Oh, yeah, I felt so stupid, and this was honestly probably the most goated thing I did this entire playthrough. It was like, oh, of course there's a mechanic. You're not just supposed to stockpile these cards to the right, left of your screen. You're supposed to sell them. But you know, back to my permit talk. I was like, oh wow. So clearly didn't know anything. And then during COVID, I turned 16, so I was like, okay, let me do this again. It costs $5 to take. So I didn't know that the first time or the second time, because the first time I think I probably just had my mom pay for it or whatever. My mom set me up with it. And yeah, I took it during COVID and failed again, cooked me off. And I was like, wow. So I tried again after that. So that was my third time. And so the last time I tried, I was 16. 4 or 5 years later, I finally passed. I have a car in my possession. I bought a car without even having a permit. It was just like, yes. I bought my car and now I have it and now I can actually drive it. Wink. Okay. That's about it. And I'm happy. One thing that was mind-boggling to me is me and my mom were having a little bit of fun with my car. We're like, okay, we're getting the windows tinted. We have to get new tires on it, blah, blah, all this stuff. Why don't we look into wrapping it? Because I wanted like this beautiful purple wrap because I just love purple. And so she knows someone who does wraps, but he just like owns a business. So I don't know if he's like the best option really. It's just a little bit of personal bias. Holy shit. We contacted him and he quoted us almost $3,000. My car is not very big. It's a Prius 5. It's a Prius V, but I call it a Prius 5. Oh, wow. I cannot like fathom spending that much on that car. Like, no. So, you know, that quickly went out the window. But at least I'm getting my windows tinted. I'm getting like this really nice tint on it because, my God, it is so hot outside. I could just die. I was telling someone the other day, like I now have like an appreciation for June. Like I just understand June much more on like a deeper level now, because every time we get to July and sometimes into August, oh wow, it's just like sickening outside, like in a horrible way, derogatory. Like I could walk outside for like an hour or two in June and, you know, barely have it's dry heat. You barely have any sweat on you. You're just like hot. You're not really sweating. Girl, when I walk outside now, it's like monsoon season. So it's humid and disgusting and it's so goddamn hot. It's at least 10 degrees hotter from June. And you instantly walk outside, you're out there for a minute and you have sweat dripping down your back. It's inhumane and fucked up. Let's just say that. God. Once I graduate college with my earth science degree, you bitches won't be able to stop me. I'll be crazy. I'm gonna tell you, fearmonger you, all of it. I could fearmonger you now, but I'll reserve that until I'm qualified. Well, does a degree qualify you anymore? Let's talk about that. I'm not gonna talk about it, but you know, something to think about. Oh my God. Also, I'm genuinely searching for a good matcha latte. I've learned that I should not be making matcha lattes in my house because then I'll just drink them, and drinking things for me is just not the way to go. I shouldn't be drinking like fun drinks in the house, mainly because I just don't like fun drinks, but I only like teas and coffees as my fun drinks, and an Izzy. That's the only type of like juice I'll drink. I hate soda. And Izzy is the only carbonated thing I like, because it's literally just fruit juice and carbonation. That's the only fun drink I ever have. And apple cider. I like a sparkling apple cider. So those are I like sparkling juices, I guess. Let's just say that. I hate soda and I hate juice on its own. And I hate what are those called? Flavored drinks What do you, like, people do it. I wanted to start taking pre-workout. This was like 2 years ago because I was just like having low energy before my workouts, and it was like flavored, and it was just so goddamn disgusting. It's just like, I hate it. The only energy drinks I will ever put in my body is the V8 energy. Those are my favorite. They're so delicious. Again, I like fruit juice apparently. So yeah, I mean, speaking of fruit, I have not had a good piece of fruit in an extremely long time, and it's getting on my nerves. Like, I was thinking about it maybe 2 days ago. I was craving like an acai bowl or whatever, and I was like, when is the last time I had like a good piece of fruit? Sure, I have fruit, but not good pieces of fruit, like one that you just like kind of it's so good. It's bothering me because I am a fruit person. I just love fruit more than anything on this earth. And yeah, I just haven't had a good piece in a very long time, and it's disappointing to say the least. But yeah, if you made it this far, I'll finally address the video again. Today has just been a great day for me on Cookard. It's just, I'm finally figuring it out, and I don't know why it's so hard for me to figure out games. You know, see, this is why I went on like an appreciation rant about Markiplier. He just seems to know everything, and I appreciate that when I watch his videos. I'm like, oh wow, I never would have thought of that, because I just suck at games. It is just objectively true. I just suck at them, and here we are. I'm making challah and finally serving challah. You know, I was under the impression, like I said before, that I couldn't make it, and I can. And I think I finally found like an appropriate sorting situation for like my flour and my water, because goddamn, this water is coming at an alarming rate, and it's a little intimidating. I'm like, so yeah, like I said earlier, I think I will swap the tap to the hand crank, and then my like oven and mixer to the worker, because I'm not using the stove very much. Tonghulu is few and far between, it seems. And yeah, I'm falling into a rhythm, and right here my worker is asking me for a baguette, and I'm like, okay, if you insist, because this will be my last thing I'll make, I think. So I'm just gonna, tend to my worker, make sure the next time I log on, he's ready to rumble. Let's just say that. So we're gonna feed my wonderful little worker. Oh, I love my little worker. I wonder what else you can hire them for. So yeah, we'll leave it at that. And I want to thank you for watching. This has been so fun to play, and I hope you enjoy it too. And yeah, like, subscribe, and comment. I'll see you next time. Bye.